Top Malaysia News, Friday, July 11th, 2025. By AZLAN ADNAN. U.S.-Malaysia Civil Nuclear Cooperation Agreement signed. In a significant development for bilateral relations, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Malaysian Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Mohamad Hasan signed a Memorandum of Understanding to deepen collaboration on civil nuclear energy. The agreement paves the way for technical cooperation in nuclear safety, medical isotopes, regulatory frameworks, and workforce development. This marks a strategic expansion of U.S.-Malaysia ties beyond trade and defense, aligning Malaysia with Washington's Indo-Pacific energy diplomacy. ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur. U.S.-China tensions simmer. The ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting convened in Kuala Lumpur with both U.S. and Chinese envoys in attendance. Secretary Rubio reaffirmed Washington's commitment to ASEAN centrality and regional maritime security, while China's top diplomat Wang Yi accused the U.S. of imposing unilateral coercive tariffs and warned against external interference in South China Sea affairs. The encounter underscored persistent friction between the two powers, even as ASEAN leaders sought to preserve neutrality and promote multilateralism. At the same summit, Malaysia successfully led ASEAN to declare that elections in Myanmar should not be an immediate objective. The bloc is instead prioritizing the implementation of the 2021 5-point consensus, which calls for an end to violence, humanitarian access, and inclusive dialogue. This marks a shift away from rigid electoral timelines in favor of stabilization and reconciliation efforts that involve all stakeholders. Trump names Nick Adams as U.S. ambassador to Malaysia. U.S. President Donald Trump has nominated conservative media personality Nick Adams to serve as the next U.S. ambassador to Malaysia. Adams, a naturalized American citizen originally from Australia, is known for his provocative social media presence and self-styled alpha male branding. The nomination has drawn criticism from diplomatic circles for lacking conventional experience, with critics questioning the strategic rationale behind the appointment. Supporters, however, say it reflects Trump's continued preference for loyalty over orthodoxy in foreign appointments. Malaysia won't retaliate against U.S. tariffs. Trade Minister Tengku Zafrul Aziz announced that Malaysia will not impose countermeasures in response to new U.S. tariffs, despite facing 25% duties on key exports. Speaking on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit, Tengku Zafrul expressed confidence that negotiations would yield a favorable compromise before the August 1st implementation date. He stressed Malaysia's commitment to open markets and its desire to remain a trusted partner to both Washington and Beijing amid escalating global trade tensions. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again, its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.